Okay, hello, we're back again. All right, so we're going to do a quick recap from yesterday and then we're going to count these cards back in and then we're going to do another lay and see where we are today and see if we got some kind of continuation. So, yesterday we had our lay that led us to the Joyous Lake, to Mohammed, and to, and what was the other one? The Joyous Lake, and the 911 link, the 911, and Mohammed. We had our strength and justice balance. So that was all positive. Again, I'm going to add in leading in the patriarchy. So this is where this tarot is more masculine because we're being led in the patriarchy. Because obviously before that we had Abraham, now we've had Muhammad. So this is very masculine and very male. So what I'm going to do now is count these cards back in. So I do this as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've counted the cards back in, and now we're going to give a good shuffle so that all the cards are 100% mixed up. So and then we're going to count out our 9 cards, and then we'll see what we get. We've done our box, so we've done our square, so we'll be able to put the numbers in, and then let's see where we're led today, to the books or to some new information that again takes us forward. It takes us forward by the book, and then we can read the lay intuitively to see what else is going on in our lives. But again, let's see. So I'm going to take that one. That's the first one. 6. First one. 6 of wands, downside up. Or no, upside down. Sorry, even I get it wrong sometimes. Right, so right, there's 2 there. We're going to take them 2. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords downside up. Knight of Wands upside down. It was that way, so I'm putting that one in the middle, and I'm putting that one at the end. Right. We'll take that one. We've got the 8 of Pentacles upside down. There's 2 there. I'm going to take them. We've got Death and the Page of Cups, both downside up, and it was that way. So the Page in the middle and then Death at the end, and then we'll have a look for these last 3. Love that. We've got the Page of Wands downside up, so we'll put that in. Oh, a lot of pages. We'll have that. We've got the 6 of Pentacles upside down, so we'll put them in the middle, and then the last one is the Ace of Swords that way. Ace of Swords, what's that? Downside up. So we're going to put that down. So we've got our 9 cards. Right, let's put them down. And then we're going to put these into the box. So we're going to go 6 ones, 9 swords, knight, which is 10 wands, 8 pentacles, page, 6 cups, death, 13, page, 6 wands, 6 pentacles, and then the ace of swords. Right, so we're going to add this up, and then we're going to see what our outcome is, and then we'll see where we go from there. So we've got 10 plus 9 plus 6. 6 plus 9 is 15 plus 10, so we've got 25. 25, 7, reverse, 52, 7. Then we've got, what's this? 13, so it's 8, so it's 20, 26, 27. So we've got 27. Which is our 9, reverse, 6. And then we've got 6 plus 6 plus 1 is 13. So we're going to go 13, 4, reverse. We go with 22 because that's the other 4, and then we put down our 4. That's the other alternative to 13 is 22. So now we're going to go 9 plus 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 20. I'm terrible with this adding. 2. And then 6 plus 4 plus 7 is 10, 17. 17 equals 8. So, and then now we get this one, 12. 6 plus 6 plus 8, which would be 12, which would be 20. So I'm going to go 20 there. 2, 0, 2. And then we've got 12 plus 9. 6 plus 6 plus 9 is 12, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to go 21. I've got a 3. 12, 3. And then we've got 13 plus 10 plus 1, which is 10, 23, 24. 24 is 6, reverse, 9. So now we go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So we'll put 11 in, and then we're going to put 11 in again because we're not going to do 11 as 2. Do you know what I mean? 11 is 11. 2 is 2. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's 2's 2, 11's 11. So we'll work on that. We're not going. There's nothing to work on because 11 is the higher 2 in it. Do you know what I mean? So we can say we've got the lower 2. We've got a lower 2 and a higher 11. Do you know what I mean? So we'll link that in, and then we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'll put our 14 in. 5. Right, so, and then we'll have a look. We can go 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 0 plus 1 is 1. So we've got our 31. Now we can go 11, 12, 13. So we do 11 plus 2, 11, 12, 13, which is our 13. So we've got our 31 and our 13. 31 is 13 reversed. Yeah, so we'll have that. And then we've got 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we've got our essentially 22, which is our other 13, because we've got 2 plus 11, 11, 12, 13. But really, that's 22. That's really 22, not 13. So, and it still gives us our 4. So we've got our 4. So we've got 2 4s. 2 4s are, and linked to the 13 and to the 22 is, again, I say, a moon emperor and a sun emperor. And that's these 2 4s, because we've got 44 as the outcome number. So we're going to look at this now. I'm going to have to come back to you. I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to see if we can find a link in any of the books to this number combination. See if we can find a link to this number combination. So give me a moment and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Right, I've had to change my top because the sun is blazing down on me and it's really hot. So I think this is a beautiful link, right? It's to the I Ching. And let's look at the square, the orange box. So can you see the orange box? All right. So we're linking all of these numbers to, and if you can read it, hexagram 61 and hexagram 62. Reading from page 235, and we're linking the 236 and the 239. Read from hexagram 61 on page 235. Linking 236. So that is, that piece of paper there is 235 and 236. And we have both of those numbers. And we're going to read Chung Fu, Inner Truth, through to, I think it's Hase, Ku, preponderance of the small, and we're going to read that through to the end on page 244 to page 244. So this is where we're at today. Preponderance of the small and inner truth. So I've read this, and what stood out to me, and please don't take this in any offensive way. It says on the first page, inner truth, pigs and fishes, good fortune. It furthers one to cross the great water, perseverance furthers. Pigs and fishes. So straight away, these are 2 symbols that we recognize. Muslims, the pig is forbidden. And for Christians, the fish is sacred. So we have 2 animals here that link to one religion, as it were, and another animal that links to another religion. So pigs and fishes is very, for me, very significant. Do you know what I mean? That means something. It says a few other things, and this, I think, is a really good hexagram to read, both of these. So we've put it in, and we can see that the 6, and this is why we went with the 11, and the 11 is not 2, because we want it as 1 1. Do you know what I mean? Because we want hexagram 61. Read from page 235, linking page 236. Sorry, if you can see that. 2 2, 3, 5, linking 2, 3, 6, reading to the end, on page 239, and then reading to the end of hexagram 62 to the end on page, as we've just said, 244. So that box is absolutely perfect. That the number combination there is absolutely perfect. There's no getting away from that. That is exactly where we stand today. And we've read Inner Truth, and we've read Preponderance of the Small. Again, I'm not going to read it out, because you're going to, if you've got the I Ching, you're going to glean what it is that you're going to glean from it. But for me, this is a very positive sign. It's speaking about perseverance, and how that if you want to do things, we hold to inner truth. Well, I say, what is my inner truth? My inner truth is that we have brought order to our inner world, so that this inner truth is our inner world that we've ordered, so that we've got numbers that are coming out in order to lead to information that's pertinent. I've read this, and I feel very positive about this hexagram, because it speaks about how you're trying to walk or be the higher version of yourself. You're trying to be the superior version of yourself. And yeah, I am trying to be the superior version of myself. We're trying to make sure that all of our negative traits, I'm not on for like, there is no bad and it's all light and it's all rosy. Yes, we do have negative traits, but what we are going to do is get those negative traits, those demons, under control. Do you know what I mean? These demons are not allowed to run wild. We've done that. We've been there. We've been to jail. We've done all of those things. And we recognize that, listen, these demons need to be brought to heel. So we are only trying to move now from our superior self. All of those negative, lower vibrational traits that we were holding to or clinging to because we wanted to be part of the group. We want to hang around with the lads. We want to fit in. We recognize that this is not really the best way to be. I can't be now like trying to just, and I don't want to put this in a bad way. I don't want to put this in a negative way. But some of the people I know are not the best people, and they're probably not the healthiest people for me to be hanging around with when I'm trying to do things like this and I'm trying to move myself forward. Something has to give. And I suppose for me, that thing that's had to give is friends that don't support the direction you want to go in, that are not encouraging in the way that you want to walk. And we've got to give that up. We have to give that up, because otherwise, don't do this, James. Don't come on YouTube and try and show something that you think you've done that's very helpful for you. Nah, sack all this, get rid of all this, and I'll just go back to hanging around on the street and drinking beer or whatever it is that I was doing. Do you know what I mean? So a really good hexagram about my inner truth. This is my inner truth. Doing the tarot is my inner truth. It's really helped me to move forward. So we're going to hold to our inner truth. You know what I mean? We're going to say, well, look, everyone's not for it. Everyone's not in agreement, but it's my inner truth, and we're trying to follow my path. Do you know what I mean? So I think this is a really, really powerful, really good, really positive. So we've gone with these two hexagrams. The next one is Preponderance of the Small. And again, we've read the hexagram, and it really does, we resonate very closely with this. You know what I mean? We resonate very closely with this, because we recognize what it's saying. Do you know what I mean? We are trying to fly high. We are trying to be grounded and to move towards the higher mind and to try and remain in the higher mind and remain in a higher vibration. Do you know what I mean? Because we know that that's where the magic comes from. If we're going to keep going into being led by our friends that lead us to nowhere, do you know what I mean? Like lead us back into temptation. Literally lead us back into temptation, lead us back into negative behavior. Again, this is not saying that we're not an adult and we're not in control of what it is, the decisions that I make, but we know, again, I say it's not necessarily peer pressure, it's more we are influenced by our peers. You know what I mean? And as a friend, you do as your friends do. It's not that you're being like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put it in a way of saying that you're weak. Do you know what I mean? You're not weak for wanting to support your friends, so to speak. It, do you know what I mean? I suppose that's the only way I can think of it. You're not, pardon me, you're not weak to wanting to support your friends, but then you look at what it is that you and your friends are doing. If you and your friends are out there burgling, like that's probably not a good thing to be supporting. I know that you're going to have, or me at that time, had my reasons for doing those things and was with my mates and going out and doing those things. But looking back now, no, there's no good reason to going out and burgling people's houses. There is no good reason for going out and doing illegal things in order to gain money just to spend on drugs to keep yourself in that low vibration and to continue doing that as if that is life, that's all that there is to life. And again, we don't condone those things. We know we've been through those things and we've had to see the light. We've had to come to some kind of awareness. And again, for me, the tarot was one of those things that pulled me out of doing that, because I started doing this and I started settling my brain and said, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to see what's, and it's pulled me out of that lifestyle. And that can only be a positive thing, because I'll tell you what, if I wasn't doing this, I probably wouldn't be doing anything that was benefiting myself or helping somebody else, because that's the vibration I was in. It's all for self. It's all about me. You know what I mean? So we're trying to move away from that. So this link today, I still think there's another link to come, because as we can see, these are just I don't know if you can see that because the sun's on it. The sun's on it. That's just the bottom run of numbers, but those numbers are absolutely correct. Do you know what I mean? So then we've got to do us and see if our downward numbers link, but we do see straight away the math of the 8 times 8 equals 64 and the 7 times 7 equals 49. So I take that as being in a really good position, just because that mathematical sum is there at the top. That says to me, we're using numbers to show, again, that's a number combination that works. That is a working number combination. 8 times 8 is 64. 7 times 7 is 49. Yeah, we'll have that. Do you know what I mean? We're going to put that in. So I'm going to upload this one. And again, I'm encouraging you to get the I Ching, to read those hexagrams, hopefully in line with this. Or if you're doing your tarot, this may be a way that you may not do your tarot like this, but it may be a way of you having a look at this and seeing if you come to the same number patterns that I'm coming to. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously that would show that it's not just me, is it? Do you know what I mean? Everyone that does the tarot like this will come to the connection of these books. And again, I say that this is the patriarchal or the masculine, I think, way of doing the tarot. Again, we don't take away from the female or the feminine aspect of doing the tarot, which for me is just laying out the cards and then getting your intuition about what's going on. Again, I'm going to do that because I'm going to then read this lay. So I'm going to post this lay now. When I'm going to upload this video, I'm going to post this lay to go with this. But then I've still got to come back with, hopefully, if there's another connection to the downward lines. But the connection may be, in fact, I'm going to put those lines in now as just as the number combination, just as the 7 times 7, and we'll write that in, because that's like that must be one of the keys as well, that when you get a number pattern or a mathematical pattern that fits perfectly, that might be one of the keys to say, well, look, you're in the right place. We could even say that there's another mathematical pattern, 2 times 3 equals 6. Do you know what I mean? So that's another one that shows that there is a kind of synchronistic number link there that says, look, your numbers work. And again, your numbers are in order, because 2 times 3 is 6. 6 reverse 9. We could say, and we've got, it works the other way. 3 2s are 6, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So that in itself works. That works. That works. Yeah, we're happy with that. So we're going to put those lines in and put the math in. So we'll say 7 times 7 equals 49. Positive, right? And 8 times 8 equals 64. Positive. You know what I mean? So we can draw them lines in, knowing that we've got mathematical equations coming out of the tarot that are like direct links to positivity. Not really, because we can say within that are all the 8s. We're now past. We've gone past 888, 888. We're now on 8888888. Do you know what I mean? Like, we got all the 8s, yeah. And then we can say we're past 777s. We're on 777777777. Do you know what I mean? So we've gone past even the kind of the lower angel numbers of triplicate angel numbers. We're now on like we're on big angel numbers here. Do you know what I mean? We're on big time angel numbers. So I think this is a very positive lay. And again, I encourage you to get the I Ching and to read those hexagrams, do your cards, lay the cards out. Hopefully you're going to see the number pattern and read what comes up. They're very positive hexagrams again for me, because it does speak about how we are trying to, I suppose, bring some influence to the world. We are trying to build an understanding that is not just beneficial to me, but beneficial to whoever does it. Do you know what I mean? Because you're only being led to great works. It's a great work. It is. Do you know what I mean? These are great works, are these books. So I'm going to upload this one, and then I'm going to come back hopefully with the other link and or see if there's another link there. But I'm very positive about this one. And again, as all of them, again, we're still in the we're still moving in the vein of Abraham and Muhammad. We've moved forward. We're not linking to the Quran now at this time. We've gone to the I Ching, but we're still within the East. These are still Eastern books. And again, I would say that Abraham and Muhammad were definitely men with great inner truth. You know what I mean? With great connection to inner truth or to inner light. So for me, this is still in that vein. Preponderance of the small is holding to that small voice, to that small inner light that you have. And sometimes it's not loud, sometimes it's really small and really quiet. But this is where we have to meditate, and this is where we have to do our grounding work, and this is where we have to be still in order for that voice to try and get louder. It starts small, but it gets louder and louder, where we start to trust it and we start to say, do you know what, James? You're on this, you know. Well, I can't see anybody else doing it. I haven't seen any, but listen, trust me, James. trust what you're being led to do. Trust what your mind is showing you. Do you know what I mean? Okay, then it's a small voice, but do you know what? We're going to trust it. Do you know what? We're going to go with it. And again, I think it supports itself. I think it really does support itself. That the tarot again is this key, and it can be used. It can be used in this way. Do you know what I mean? This is all it says to me is the tarot's even better than I thought it was. Do you know what I mean? I thought you could only do it that way. No, it leads to this other key as well. So trust your small inner voice. That's the main thing. Start to trust your small inner voice, and it will lead you. It will lead you, and then we can. Then I've just seen it as well. Well, look at this. All of these sevens and eights. Well, it's the 78 cards of the tarot, isn't it? So link. Oh, sorry, not that pen. I'm going to write this in. Link 7, 78 cards of the tarot 8 times. You know what I mean? So it's like you could say it's like we've got 8 sets of tarot in us. It's like, right, link 8 tarot decks, 8 link 8 inner tarot decks. You know what I mean? I'm putting it that way. Link 8 inner tarot decks, and we're going to try and link this to all of the chakras. Each chakra within your body is a full tarot deck in it. It must have a full tarot deck within each chakra point of how they all link together. I know there's more than 8 chakras, but for some reason, I'm linking 8 because we've got our 4 and 4 at the end. And again, we're linking 8 as the lemniscape cycle that's united. So these 8 are all united together, and they go round and they come back on themselves and go round, but they're all linked together and they all work as one. So this again, for me, links back to this number combination of the 7 times 7 and the 8 times 8. 7 times, and we could link the 7 as well every day of the week, innit? It's every day of the week we're working with our small voice and our inner light continually. So we're going to make that into this upper square as well, because we unify the 7s and 8s. We're bringing them together. It's all 7s and 8s in it. It's all at 7s and 8s. You know, so we're going to link this upper square. Do you know what I mean? So we've got our upper square, and then we've got the lower line. Do you know what I mean? So, but all of that math works. There's no getting away from that. So, thank you. Please subscribe. Let's try and see if I can build this following. If we can build this following, and see if we can start to get. I need some comments to say whether this is right, wrong. See what I mean? Because we want interaction. So thank you, and I will be back to you soon. Thank you and enjoy.